Hi guys, Arnold Rod here with another news update on your health, and in this issue we want to talk about high blood pressure and some foods that can actually cure your high blood pressure. That means bring it back down into the normal range. What you're going to learn in this video is the number of foods that we can use to do that, and at the end I want to talk about a method that I use personally. It's a supplement that actually keeps my blood pressure at 120 to 125 over 75 every time I go to the doctor. So that's towards the end of the video. But right now, if you have any questions about high blood pressure, this video, or any of the videos on my channel, just give me a call or text me at 609-410-4790. I'd really like to hear from you. If you'd rather email me, there's a link in the description below this video to an email form. If you're watching this on a cell phone, you have to click on the little down arrow to the right of the title to get to the description. Now let's see what we have today. Now, according to the U.S. government, around 100 million people, 100 million Americans, have high blood pressure. Remember, we're talking about the U.S. government. 100 million Americans have high blood pressure. That's almost 1 in every 2 people over the age of 18. And that's an extraordinary number. Almost half of the people over 18 have high blood pressure. Now, high blood pressure is classified as a disease, hypertension. But in reality, it's a symptom of a natural bodily function breaking down. So, the medical community generally thinks of high blood pressure as a disease. You go to the doctor, he tells you have hypertension. They want to do something, they want to treat the disease the way they know how. But really what's happening is that something is causing your high blood pressure, and that something is actually the breakdown of the lining of your blood vessels called the endothelium. As I said, your doctor is going to offer you a prescription. That's pretty much the extent of the treatment you're going to get at a doctor, though they will tell you to lower your salt intake, try to lose some weight, exercise more, you know, all those things. But basically, here's a prescription for some high blood pressure meds. But unfortunately, as the underlying condition gets worse, the medication stops working, and it either has to be, dosage needs to be increased, or more of a cocktail kind of combination has to be instituted. Medications have side effects, and for men, one of the big side effects of high blood pressure meds is erectile dysfunction, so there's kind of a toss-up in there. Now, a way to repair the body is to start adding high-quality foods and supplements. Now, I'm a big proponent of supplements because if you've ever tried to change your eating habits with New Year's resolutions, you want to lose weight, it's really difficult. Or going on an exercise program, it's really difficult to maintain. Supplements are pretty easy to maintain. But we want to talk about some foods that really help lower your blood pressure. They're foods that are rich in what's called phytonutrients. They're hard, healthy nutrients. One of the really good ways to combine all kinds of different fruits and vegetables in a dietary plan is something called the Mediterranean diet. Really good diet. There's a ton of literature on the web for that. Just, you know, do a search for the Mediterranean diet and you'll find diet plans and recipes and all kinds of stuff. But it's made up primarily of dark leafy green vegetables, nuts and seeds. That's basically raw nuts and seeds, unsalted. Bananas, oatmeal, whole grains, fish, primarily a little bit of meat, but primarily fish, and soy products like tofu. One of the big advantages of eating this kind of a diet is that the more you eat of this, the less you eat of junk, high salt foods, high processed foods, high sugar foods, all those things that are really damaging the lining of your blood vessels, which are causing your high blood pressure. Now, I personally do a lot of that dietary stuff, but I also take something called nitric oxide therapy, which really has done wonders for my blood pressure. It really keeps it down into the normal range, makes my doctor really happy when I go see him. Like I said, 120 to 125 over 70-ish, 75, always in that range. Nitric oxide therapy helps to heal the lining of your blood vessels so that your body can naturally produce nitric oxide on its own. And if you'd like to see a really good video on nitric oxide therapy and how it helps high blood pressure, how it helps cholesterol issues, how it helps complications of diabetes for men, how it actually helps erectile dysfunction, there's a link to the nitric oxide therapy video in the description below this video. If you're watching on a cell phone, again, you want to click on that little down arrow to the right of the title of this video. It'll take you to that description. If you have any questions about the nitric oxide therapy video, this video, any of the videos on my channel, or you have questions about nitric oxide and how I use this particular product in therapy, give me a call or text me at 609-410-4790. I'd really like to hear from you. I want to thank you for stopping by today and watching this video. Have a great day, and here's to your good health.